NCIS Senior Field Agent Timothy McGee has been a mainstay on our screens since the very beginning of the show. Played by Sean Murray, McGee specializes in cybersecurity and computer crime, and earlier this year, Murray himself revealed the show was about to welcome one of his own. Today, we're discussing Murray's daughter's NCIS appearance from last season, so don't go anywhere. Let's get straight into it and have a quick look back. Back in April, Sean Murray shared an image from the set of NCIS with his real-life daughter, Cay Murray. The pair were seen together in a lift with Murray looking on dotingly at the 15-year-old actress. Murray doesn't post to Instagram all that much, so when he does, you know it's something that means a lot to him, which he proved with the photo as he captioned it, "I'm pleased to introduce my daughter, Cay Ryan Murray, into the on-screen world of NCIS. Cay guest stars in our upcoming May 2nd episode, and I couldn't be more proud." Of course, Cay was following in her father's footsteps as she appeared as a character known as Teagan Fields, who was being investigated by the NCIS team after a string of burglaries. The pair actually got to spend some time on screen together as McGee was able to strike up a bond with the young Teagan. Of course, fans were delighted that the pair got to spend a moment together on screen, and their warm wishes in the comment section of Sean's post just highlighted how much they appreciated seeing the pair together. Plenty of fans commented on just how good her acting work was too, while others actually referenced how much she looked like her old man, although we're not too sure how happy she will be with that comparison. Did you guys realize this was Murray's real daughter at the time? Next up, a nod to dear old Abby in the current season. Abby Shudo, played by Polly Perrette, wowed fans for years as she appeared as the team's forensic specialist for the first 15 seasons, but the actress decided to leave back in 2018 as there was too much friction between herself and star of the show, Mark Harmon. However, that hasn't stopped show bosses shouting her out at the beginning of the current season, but fans who continually call for her return to the show are probably going to be disappointed as she announced her retirement from acting after her sitcom Broke was canceled. Of course, Abby is still alive in the NCIS universe, so never say never, and she was given a nod in episode 4 of the season as her favorite drink, Calf Pow, was given a mention. Fans instantly picked up on this as the drink became synonymous with Abby and the long hours she worked throughout her run. One fan on Twitter said, "Haven't heard the word calf pow since Abby left #NCIS," whilst others explained how they still miss her. One fan even tagged the show's official Twitter account saying calf pow got a mention. However, Polly herself failed to comment on the nod. As we know, Perrette left the show in slightly acrimonious circumstances, so we're not sure how much love she has for the show since leaving. What do you guys think? Wilmer Valderrama has set tongues wagging on social media now. Stick around. As Nicholas Torres, actor Valderrama decided to upload a picture of himself and members of the NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS Hawaii crews filming an epic crossover recently, some NCIS fans became instantly worried. The longtime NCIS actor posted the photo to Instagram, which showed him alongside NCIS LA stars Chris O'Donnell, Eric Olson, LL Cool J, Danielle Arua, Medallion Rahimi, and Gerald McRaney, as well as NCIS Hawaii stars Vanessa Lackey and Yasmin Al-Bustami. He even captioned the photo with the words, "Gonna go ahead and leave this first time ever over here, Three's Company," or 3 #NCIS teams joining for one epic case coming soon, which will have excited most fans to no end, but other fans noticed one conspicuous absence. Whilst most were super pumped by the appearance of some of the best characters from around the NCIS universe, others claimed that any episode without Linda Hunt's Hetty Lang just won't be the same. Hetty is the operations manager at NCIS in Los Angeles, but hasn't been since the end of season 14, unfortunately. It's been suggested by some in the NCIS universe that Lang faked her own death after her ID was found on the body of a child in Syria, her last known location. Some fans even went as far as to suggest that both Gibbs and Hetty need to be included for any mega crossover event, and we kind of agree. What do you guys think? So what do we know about the 3-way crossover? Let's see. As Wilmer Valderrama dropped his crossover photo on Instagram recently, some fans wondered what the storyline might be about. We most recently saw a crossover at the beginning of the season as some of the NCIS guys teamed up with their Hawaii counterparts to squash the threat of the Raven. However, the two outfits will again join forces while also adding in the help of the guys from NCIS LA. Of course, this will be the first time the 3 shows have come together as they team up to stop a mysterious and highly trained hitman who has his eyes set on some of the NCIS members. We know from Valderrama's picture who's going to be involved, but there will also probably be a couple of others who weren't present in the photo. The crossover episodes are currently being filmed and are penciled in to air in January, which will be the first time the NCIS Los Angeles gang has crossed over with any agents from other offices since the Nazo decided to call on them for help back in season 13. They have also been involved with a few other crossover episodes with the guys from JAG, the show which spawned the entire NCIS universe. Are you guys excited to see the 3-way crossover? Let us know below. Sean Murray has been discussing a slight change of pace for his character now. In episode 2 of the current season, Special Agent McGee is tasked with joining a group of school dads in a bid to get to the bottom of a government break-in turned murder. One of the group, Carter Landgraf, is suspected of being in on the scheme, and Murray has recently given his thoughts on what was a slightly slightly different role for his character this time around. Murray spoke about the episode is a bit different for his character because McGee's never really in danger, saying that this time around they were changing it up. Murray's McGee is given the task of attending a fantasy football evening hosted by Owen Belfort III in a bid to try and gather intelligence on what was going on. But given the fact he isn't a football fan, he kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. Murray said McGee is very uncomfortable in this group. He knows nothing about football, he BS's his way through it. He also has to wear a pair of glasses with a hidden camera in them so HQ can hear and see what is going down, but he revealed how he used his own personal experiences to get his character through it, saying, "It was easy to play someone who didn't know anything about football. My wife maintains that one reason she loves me is that I don't stand around watching football games." Did you guys enjoy the episode? And finally, we're talking Mark Harmon. Stick around. Of course, ever since Harmon's Leroy Jethro Gibbs left last season, there has been plenty of suggestions he could burst back through the NCIS doors at any point, but given the fact his name has now been removed from the opening credits in the first few episodes of Season 20, that now looks like it could be wishful thinking. In the Season 20 premiere, Gibbs was nowhere to be seen as the credits began to roll with a little montage of some of the show's current stars, including Harmon's replacement, Gary Cole, as well as Wilder Valderrama and Katrina Law, amongst others. Of course, Harmon left early in Season 19 after wrapping a case in Alaska, but shocked viewers by deciding to stay in the wintry wasteland bordering Canada. At the time, Harmon explained, "What has always drawn me here to NCIS, not Alaska, is the character I play and to keep it fresh and to keep it challenging," before adding that he was okay with how his character has developed and the fact he wasn't retired. Of course, Gary Cole stepped in to take the team forward, but Harmon was still present in the credits throughout the rest of the season, but no longer. As Gibbs recommended him for the job, he has now been given front and center in the show's credits. I mean, it wouldn't really be fair to Cole to have Harmon still lingering around, right? As usual, thanks for dropping in on us today, and remember to tune in again next time when we'll be discussing all sorts of other cool bits and pieces. And why not do us a solid by liking today's video and sharing it with any NCIS heads you know of. Bye, guys.